Confidence is an attractive trait, something most people strive for and admire in others. It gives off an aura of self-assurance, competence, and poise. When we meet someone who seems brimming with confidence, we often assume they have their lives together, that they're capable and secure. Narcissists, with their magnetic charm and undeniable presence, often come across as the epitome of confidence. But beneath the surface, the reality of a narcissist's confidence is far more fragile and complicated than it appears. Narcissists are masters of illusion. At first glance, they seem to possess an unshakable sense of self-worth. They often dominate conversations, hold strong opinions, and project an image of success and superiority. But what many don't realize is that this outward display of confidence is nothing more than a facade, an elaborate show designed to mask deep-seated insecurities. And once you start peeling back the layers, the truth about their confidence is nothing short of shocking. At the core of narcissism lies a profound vulnerability. Narcissists construct their entire sense of self around the need for admiration and validation from others. While they may appear to be self-sufficient and untouchable, their self-esteem is actually highly dependent on external reinforcement. This explains why narcissists often seek constant attention and approval. They need others to affirm their worth because without it, their sense of self crumbles. This dependency is one of the key differences between genuine confidence and the kind of pseudo-confidence exhibited by narcissists. Genuine confidence comes from within. It's built on a foundation of self-awareness, resilience, and self-acceptance. Confident individuals understand their strengths and weaknesses and don't need constant validation from others to feel good about themselves. They're able to handle criticism, failure, and rejection without it shaking their sense of self-worth. Narcissists, on the other hand, lack this inner stability. While they may seem invincible, they are deeply insecure and can't handle criticism or rejection without feeling personally attacked. Their so-called confidence is brittle, and when challenged, they react with anger, defensiveness, or even aggression. One of the reasons narcissists appear so confident is because they've learned how to manipulate the social environment to their advantage. They are skilled at reading people and situations, knowing exactly what to say and do to make themselves seem impressive. This often leads to people being drawn to them, mistaking their bravado for genuine self-assurance. Narcissists excel in environments where image and status are important because they are experts at managing perceptions. But behind this carefully curated persona lies a deep fear of inadequacy and failure. The constant need for admiration is one of the clearest signs of this underlying fragility. Narcissists thrive on praise, compliments, and flattery. Positive feedback reinforces the image they've built of themselves, giving them a temporary boost of self-esteem. However, this high is short-lived, and soon they require more validation to sustain their inflated sense of self-worth. This never-ending cycle creates an exhausting need for attention, which can strain relationships and leave those close to the narcissist feeling drained. The moment the flow of admiration stops, the narcissist's facade begins to crack. When faced with criticism or a lack of attention, narcissists often become defensive, deflect blame, or engage in gaslighting. Their reactions can range from sulking and withdrawing to lashing out aggressively. This is because criticism, even if it's constructive, threatens their carefully constructed image of perfection. To a narcissist, being seen as flawed or inferior is unbearable, because it feeds into their deep-rooted fears of inadequacy. Rather than accepting mistakes or imperfections as part of being human, they react as though their entire identity is under attack. What's even more shocking is the extent to which narcissists will go to protect their fragile egos. While they may seem like they have it all together, they are often highly sensitive to rejection and prone to feelings of shame and humiliation. In fact, the fear of being exposed as less competent or less impressive than they pretend to be drives much of their behavior. This is why narcissists are often so invested in maintaining their image, whether that's through their appearance, achievements, or social status. They can't afford to let others see their vulnerabilities, because they've convinced themselves that their worth is tied to how others perceive them. Another revealing aspect of narcissism is their lack of empathy. True confidence often comes with a sense of security that allows people to be open, compassionate, and supportive of others. Narcissists, however, are so focused on maintaining their own image that they struggle to empathize with others. They are often more concerned with how a situation affects them than with the feelings or needs of those around them. This lack of empathy makes it difficult for them to form deep, meaningful connections, as their relationships are often based on what the other person can provide in terms of admiration or validation. Despite their outward arrogance, narcissists are often plagued by feelings of emptiness and dissatisfaction. Their grandiose self-image is a defense mechanism against these painful emotions, but it's not a cure. No matter how much admiration they receive, it's never enough to fill the void inside. This is why narcissists often bounce from one relationship or achievement to the next, always searching for something to validate their worth, but never feeling truly fulfilled. The constant chase for external validation becomes a coping mechanism, masking the inner turmoil they're trying to avoid. What's truly shocking is how much of a disconnect there is between how narcissists see themselves and how they are actually perceived by others. While they may believe they are admired and respected, people often see through their facade over time. The longer someone is around a narcissist, the more apparent their insecurities and manipulative tendencies become. Eventually, their neediness and self-centeredness can drive people away, leaving the narcissist feeling even more isolated and misunderstood. Ironically, the very thing narcissists crave, admiration and validation, often becomes harder to obtain the more they seek it. As their behavior becomes more transparent, people begin to distance themselves, making the narcissist's attempts to maintain their image even more desperate. In extreme cases, this can lead to a downward spiral, where the narcissist becomes increasingly isolated and bitter, unable to understand why they are no longer receiving the attention and praise they feel they deserve. The sad truth is that narcissists are often trapped in a vicious cycle of insecurity, validation seeking, and disappointment. Their apparent confidence is nothing more than a mask, concealing deep emotional wounds and fears of inadequacy. While they may seem like they have it all, they are constantly at war with themselves, struggling to maintain the illusion of superiority they've constructed. And while they may be able to fool others for a time, the reality of their fragile self-esteem eventually becomes impossible to hide. Understanding the truth behind a narcissist's confidence can be eye-opening, especially if you've ever been drawn in by their charm or felt intimidated by their presence. Once you recognize that their confidence is an illusion, it becomes easier to see through their facade and understand why they behave the way they do. Rather than being envious of their perceived success or self-assurance, you can begin to see the cracks in their armor and understand the deep vulnerabilities they are trying so hard to hide. In the end, genuine confidence is about self-acceptance and resilience, not about projecting an image or seeking constant validation. It's about being comfortable with who you are, flaws and all, and not needing others to constantly reinforce your worth. Narcissists, for all their bravado, are missing this key component, and as a result, their confidence is shallow, fragile, and ultimately unsustainable. The next time you encounter someone who seems supremely confident, take a moment to question whether it's genuine or just an act. Because beneath the surface of a narcissist's self-assured exterior lies a world of insecurity, fear, and desperation for approval that's anything but confident. The truth, as shocking as it may be, is that narcissists aren't nearly as confident as they want you to believe. They are simply experts at playing the part.
Welcome to our channel. Today, we're diving deep into the complex world of narcissism, exploring how narcissists react when they're consumed by jealousy and anger. If you've ever been in a situation where someone's behavior left you questioning your reality or feeling unjustly blamed, this video is for you. We're breaking down two key behaviors narcissists exhibit: projection and gaslighting. You'll learn how they use these tactics to deflect their insecurities and protect their fragile egos, turning their jealousy and rage into weapons against you. We'll also provide practical strategies for recognizing these behaviors, setting boundaries, and protecting your mental and emotional well-being. By understanding these dynamics, you can navigate your interactions with narcissists more effectively and maintain your confidence and peace of mind. Stay tuned to empower yourself with knowledge and tools to handle these challenging relationships. If you find this content helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more insights on navigating complex personality traits and improving your mental health. Let's get started. Narcissism, a complex personality trait characterized by an inflated sense of self-importance, a deep need for excessive attention and admiration, and a lack of empathy for others, can manifest in various ways when a narcissist feels threatened. Among the most challenging situations is dealing with a narcissist who is both jealous and angry. Understanding their behavior is crucial for maintaining your well-being and navigating interactions with them effectively. In this video, we delve into two prominent behaviors narcissists exhibit when they are consumed by jealousy and anger. 1. Projection and blame shifting. Projection is a defense mechanism where individuals attribute their own undesirable thoughts, feelings, or behaviors to someone else. Narcissists, who often struggle to acknowledge their own faults or vulnerabilities, frequently employ projection to protect their self-image. When they are jealous and angry, this tactic becomes a powerful tool to deflect their insecurities and rage onto others. How projection manifests. Accusations. A narcissist might accuse you of the very things they are guilty of. For instance, if they are jealous of your success, they might accuse you of being arrogant or boastful. This serves two purposes. It shifts the focus away from their jealousy and projects their own traits onto you. Victimhood. Narcissists may position themselves as the victim of your supposed negative actions. If they are angry because they feel overshadowed by you, they might claim that you are trying to undermine them, thus casting themselves as the wronged party. Deflection of guilt. By projecting their own flaws onto you, narcissists avoid dealing with their own shortcomings. This deflection helps them maintain their inflated self-image and avoids the discomfort of self-reflection. Example scenario. Imagine you receive recognition at work for a project you led, which triggers jealousy in a narcissistic colleague. Instead of congratulating you, they might accuse you of stealing their ideas or of only getting ahead by currying favor with the boss. Their anger and jealousy are redirected into an attack on your character, making you the target of their projected insecurities. Dealing with projection. Recognize the behavior. Understanding that projection is a defense mechanism can help you not take the accusations personally. Set boundaries. Clearly communicate that such accusations are unfounded and unacceptable. Establish boundaries to protect yourself from further emotional manipulation. Seek support. Talking to a trusted friend, family member, or therapist can provide perspective and support as you navigate these interactions. 2. Gaslighting and manipulation. Gaslighting is a form of psychological manipulation where the narcissist makes you question your reality, memory, or perceptions. When a narcissist is jealous and angry, gaslighting becomes a potent weapon to destabilize you, making you doubt your achievements and undermining your confidence. How gaslighting manifests. Denial of reality. A narcissist may flatly deny things they have said or done, even if you have evidence. This creates confusion and makes you question your memory. Distortion of events. They might twist events to make you appear at fault. For example, if they were hostile towards you out of jealousy, they might later claim that you provoked them, rewriting the narrative to cast themselves as the innocent party. Undermining your confidence. By consistently questioning your perceptions and memories, narcissists can erode your self-esteem and confidence. They may belittle your accomplishments or suggest that your success is due to luck or external factors rather than your abilities. Example scenario. Suppose you confront a narcissistic friend about their dismissive behavior towards your recent achievements. They might respond by saying, "You're being overly sensitive. I never said anything negative about your work. You're just imagining things." This denial and distortion of events are intended to make you doubt your feelings and perceptions. Dealing with gaslighting. Keep records, document interactions and specific instances of gaslighting. Having written records can help you stay grounded in reality. Trust your instincts, trust your perceptions and feelings. If something feels off, it probably is. Don't let the narcissist's manipulation make you doubt your reality. Seek validation. Talk to people who can validate your experiences and provide an objective perspective. Sharing your experiences with trusted individuals can reinforce your confidence in your perceptions. The underlying motivations. To fully grasp why narcissists resort to these behaviors, it's essential to understand their underlying motivations. Narcissists have fragile egos and a constant need for validation and admiration. When someone else's success, happiness, or recognition threatens their self-image, they experience intense jealousy. This jealousy often triggers anger because they perceive a loss of their own superiority or control. Jealousy. Narcissists view others' achievements as a direct threat to their own status. Instead of feeling inspired or happy for others, they become envious and resentful. This jealousy stems from their deep-seated insecurity and fear of being overshadowed. Anger. The anger that follows jealousy is a defense mechanism. Narcissists use anger to reassert their dominance and control. It's an emotional response to the perceived threat that aims to intimidate and subdue the other person. Navigating relationships with narcissists. Dealing with a narcissist who is jealous and angry requires a strategic approach to protect your mental and emotional well-being. Here are some strategies to consider. 1. Set firm boundaries. Establish clear boundaries regarding what behavior you will and will not tolerate. Communicate these boundaries assertively and consistently enforce them. 2. Limit contact. If possible, limit your interactions with the narcissist, especially during times when they are exhibiting jealousy and anger. Reducing contact can help minimize the impact of their toxic behavior on your life. 3. Practice self-care. Prioritize your well-being by engaging in activities that nurture your mental and emotional health. Exercise, meditation, hobbies, and spending time with supportive people can help you stay grounded and resilient. 4. Seek professional help. Therapy can be invaluable in dealing with the emotional toll of interacting with a narcissist. A therapist can help you develop coping strategies, build self-esteem, and navigate the complexities of the relationship. 5. Focus on your achievements. Celebrate your successes and acknowledge your hard work. Don't let the narcissist's attempts to undermine you diminish your sense of accomplishment. 6. Educate yourself. Learn more about narcissistic personality disorder and the tactics narcissists use. Understanding their behavior can help you recognize patterns and respond more effectively. Conclusion. When narcissists are jealous and angry, their behaviors can be particularly challenging to navigate. Projection and blame shifting, along with gaslighting and manipulation, are two common tactics they employ to deflect their insecurities and maintain their self-image. Recognizing these behaviors and understanding the underlying motivations can empower you to protect yourself and manage interactions with narcissists more effectively. Remember, while you cannot change a narcissist, you can control how you respond to their behavior. By setting boundaries, seeking support, and focusing on your well-being, you can navigate these difficult relationships with greater resilience and confidence. Thank you for joining us on this journey into understanding the behaviors of narcissists when they are jealous and angry. By recognizing projection and gaslighting, you now have the knowledge to protect yourself and maintain your emotional well-being in these challenging interactions.